Hello, everyone. We had a little bit of a late start today, but we're here. We had some technology kerfuffles, but we got it through. My name's Kelly Baltzell, and I'm the CEO and owner of Beyond Indigo Pets. It is April 24th, but better yet, it is Friday, which may not mean the same as it used to, but it's still Friday. And we focus on more messages to self on Fridays here on our Facebook Live. And today we're going to look at chair yoga to stretch the body and the mind and breathing. And we have Miss lovely Diane Eigner. Did I hopefully said that right? Because my dyslexia is a wonderful thing. But she's great because, you know, she's a veterinarian and she's also a yoga enthusiast and a yoga teacher. So she's kind of the perfect fit for our little vertical. So Diane, put us through our paces today.
Okay. So I'm hoping everybody is able to sit comfortably in a chair, and we'll start today by just sitting up tall. And one of the most important things about yoga is alignment. So as you sit on your chair, see if you can bring your shoulders in line with your hips. Imagine that you're anchoring your seat on your chair seat, and then draw the crown of your head up towards the sky. And for a moment, bring the shoulders up towards your ears and then rotate them back, bringing the shoulder blades down almost like they're coming together a bit behind you so that you get a little opening across the heart space. And so sit there being really tall, and then start to notice your breath. And start to feel the breath coming in and out. Maybe close your eyes here so that you can really connect with your breath. All the while, of course, sitting tall. And now start to see if you can even out your breath. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is try to get the length of your inhale to match the length of your exhale. And one of the easiest way to do that is to count, and I frequently count to a count of 4, maybe a count of 5. But whatever it is, it should be comfortable. You never want to have your breath feel forced. So with your eyes closed, count out your breath. And we'll go through a couple of rounds together. So let's do an inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Repeating, inhaling, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to add on. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. And I want you to hold now for 4 counts. 3, 4. And then exhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold again. 2, 3, 4. And now resume your normal breath. And you can flutter your eyes open. Take a nice big breath in. And then sigh it out. Exhale it out. One more through your nose. Inhale. And then exhale, sigh it out. And now let's move into a couple of seated stretches. You're going to reach your left hand down to the side of your chair so that you can anchor your left glute. As you raise the right arm overhead, and then keeping that right glute pressing down, bring the right arm over towards the left side. And notice if that right elbow is coming forward, see if you can draw it back a bit to keep your right chest open. And if it feels okay, you can ease and gaze up at your right arm. I'm going to hold this for 5 breaths together. One more breath. And then inhale the arm back to the center and exhale the arm down. Take a breath here. And we'll move on to the other side. So the right hand now is holding on to your seat. You'll inhale that left arm up, anchor that left glute. Left arm comes over to the right side. Again, press that elbow slightly back as you gaze up under the left arm. 3 more breaths here. And then inhale through the center and exhale that arm down. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale that right arm up. And this time the right hand reaches for the left side of the head. Your fingertips might even feel the edge of your ear. And on the exhale, your next exhale, draw the right ear towards the right shoulder. And again, we're going to hold this for about 5 breaths. Feel that stretch through your left side. Allow your breath to settle there. And then inhale back to the center, releasing that right arm. Take a breath before we switch sides. And then we'll inhale that left arm up, reaching for the right side of the head, drawing that left ear to the left shoulder. And 5 breaths here. Two more breaths. And then inhale, releasing that left arm, and back to your seated mountain pose. Now take a breath here. And if you're not sitting forward on your chair, move a little bit more forward. See if you can plant your feet on the ground. And then I'm going to move sideways so maybe you can see me. I'm going to ask you to interlace your fingers behind you. You want to draw those palms together, still staying with a long spine. And notice if you really can feel those triceps and biceps engaging. You can allow the pointer fingers to come out, kind of like a steeple of a church. And on your next inhale, see if you can raise those arms up a bit. Really open through the heart space. Connect with your breath here. See if you can keep it even. And now if it feels okay, on your exhale, come forward, maybe raising those arms just a bit more. Try to keep those palms together. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly, as you inhale, come back up. And then our last pose, before we'll settle into a little bit of a seated Shavasana, is a nice hip opener. Have the left foot seated on the floor, so the sole of the left foot is in contact with the floor. And then raise the right leg so the right ankle can come on top of the left knee. This is a seated pigeon pose, half pigeon. And this might be just plenty for you. Or if you'd like a bit more, you can bring your right hand onto your right thigh and put a little pressure there. Flex the left foot, and you can even press your left hand into that right foot as the right foot presses into the left hand. If this is going well, take a nice inhale, and then exhale, fold forward, opening that right hip just a bit more. 3 more breaths here. And then inhale, come on up, and we'll release the pose. We'll take a breath in between, moving to the other side. And then inhale, lifting the left leg, bringing the left ankle over the right thigh. This time it's the left hand that moves to that left thigh, right foot is flexed. You decide how far you want to take this pose. This might be plenty. Or take an inhale, and on the exhale, fold forward, noticing that left hip, connecting with your breath here. Hold it for 2 more breaths. And then inhale, coming on up, releasing the pose. And I forgot that I had one more wonderful arm stretch for you guys. And this is just going to be a simple seated arm pose called eagle pose. And we'll leave the legs out of it, but we'll take our arms out. And then our right arm will come under our left. We're going to wrap the arms so that the palms come together. And one of the tricks with this pose is you want to see if you can get those elbows up to shoulder height. And then begin to press those elbows away from you as you draw your shoulders back. And you should notice a wonderful shoulder opening here. Even inhales and exhales. We'll hold it one more breath together. And then we'll exhale, releasing, letting your arms rest just for a moment, taking a breath as we switch sides. And then inhaling, arms up. This time it's left under right, wrapping the arms, palms together, seeing if you can lift those elbows up to shoulder height. And again, elbows moving a little away from you as your shoulders come towards you. 5 breaths here. Last inhale and exhale here. And then we'll exhale and release. And we'll finish together with a seated Shavasana. So bring your hands onto your thighs. Keep those shoulders over your hips. And close your eyes here. And let's take 5 even breaths here. You can flutter your eyes open. And I thank you for sharing your practice with me today. All yours, Kelly.
I was a little sore between my shoulder blades, and I do that pose all the time. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I am sore there. I can't believe it, how sore I am there today. So thank you for that. Because I think it's up on us, don't you think? You know, like we get sore, we get tense, and we're not.
And I think yoga is so sneaky when you play around with, as I mentioned, you know, with that eagle arm pose, when you bring the elbows away and the shoulders back, it opens you up in a way that you're not normally doing. So it's beneficial, but like you said, it might be a bit uncomfortable too.
Yeah, I love that pose. It's one of my favorites. So I'm glad you did it. So thank you. And thank you for coming today and helping us stretch out. Thank you so much.
Good. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Friday.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.